Alright, so first I want to start by saying Kala Lal Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash, which is to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I also want to say double honors to the apostles and the leaders of James Great Stone, and to you, Akim, that is out there pushing this truth in sincerity, the full elect. Shalom. This is Brother Cannon from James, Jamaica, here with a quick lesson. And this lesson basically is going to be on the photo that you're looking at on the screen. Now, we've been saying these things countless of times, edifying our people who have ear to hear, let them hear. That's you Negroes, that is the Native Americans. We've been trying to tell you who you are, and not because you were brought into the West, in the Americas and all over the world, means that you are what they say you are. You're not Jamaicans, you're not Trinidadians, you're not Panamanians, you're not these type of people. You know what I mean? We try to tell you that your lineage goes by who your father is, and that is the only way to know who you are. Because if you plant an apple seed and it bear, it gonna bring off what? Apple fruit. And that apple fruit gonna continue the cycle and continue the cycle, and it continues. That is truth in nature. That is how we were supposed to, that is how we are made, that's how we're supposed to look at life. You know what I mean? Descendants of Israelites, of Israel, should know that they descend from Israel, and there should be great pride and dignity in that. Knowing, when I say pride, I'm talking about being, happy that the Lord chose you as a people. You know what I mean? Now, here we have this chaos, which the Lord is not the author of confusion. You know what I mean? They're using this thing about, oh, wherever you're born, that's where you belong, or that's your nationality. That's bullcrap. You know what I mean? That is bullcrap. And again, as I said, this is confusion. And guess what? The Lord is not the author of confusion. All right? So here we have a scenario where it says, Texas man born to U.S. soldier on U.S. Army base abroad, deported to Jamaica. Now listen to this. Right? And this is Quest Time official, which is a IG page. It says, 10 years ago, Jeremy and Thomas was at the center of a case brought before the U.S. Supreme Court. Should a baby born to a U.S. citizen father deployed to a U.S. Army base in Germany have U.S. citizenship? And this is the question. Should he not have the right to say that he is a U.S. citizen or a U.S. national based on the fact that he was born to a so-called U.S. father and doing the army duty, doing the duty of USA, right? I must put it out there for you, right? That's the question. Let's continue. We're going to answer that. Last week, Thomas was escorted onto a plane with his wrists and ankles shackled. He says he arrived in Jamaica, a country he'd never been to, right? A stateless man, right? I'm looking out the window on the plane, Thomas told the Chronicle, and I am hoping the plane crashes and I die. Right, this is how it didn't feel. Because he's coming to a country, basically, where in his mind, I have nothing attached to it. I don't know anything here. Maybe he could have even a people here. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I say? Well, I guess his four parents were from here, were here. So maybe there might be some family members are here that maybe, But back to the topic in depth. Why did Germany ship him back to the US, and why did the US decide to say, yo, look, we're not keep you? You're not ours either. Because they are going off of this bullcrap Roman, Greek, Babylonian type of lifestyle where, you know what I mean, where, the Bible, which is confusion, again, a lot of confusion, where basically everybody come together as one. Or if you live, let's be this melting pot. America, oh, you're a Chinese American, you're a Negro, you're a Black American, you're a white man, you're an American. You know what I mean? These type of mindset, oh, Jamaican, out of many one people. This mindset was not ours, it was not the Lord mindset. This is confusion. The Lord separate all nations and give them their own part. He made them with different ways and different mindset, different likings. You know what I mean? And one people should stick to their people. That's how the Lord made things. Just like how you have the animal kingdom, you have animals stick to certain animals. That's how it is, yo. You know what I mean? But The so-called white man and which is the devil, mess up everything and try to push this type of agenda on you. And then when it don't suit him or when it suits him, then he use it. You know what I mean? So like for the football world, if you look at all of these countries that are doing great in football for World Cup, look at the people that represent them. You know what I mean? Most of the time you see Negroes representing them. These people are real Israelites, which are the salt of the earth, but they represent so-called white predominant, a nation that should be so-called white people. France, Belgium, England, you know what I mean? And we can go on and on and on. They are, so them choose when it benefits them and when it doesn't benefit them, which is bullcrap. Again, so you need to learn what belongs to you. Now get back to it again. Alright, so this is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, so the Lord divide the nations, set them apart, and give them inheritance. And guess what? Land was part of that inheritance. Same say your era, the land of Israel, and the Israelites who descend from Jacob, which named changed to Israel, would have been the people for that land. And they give the Edom one land, and say your Edomites, and them call themselves the land of Edom, or you know what I mean? And it goes on and so forth for every nation. So guess what? These people always have an inheritance to go back to and not feel left out, because guess what? The earth is the Lord and full thereof, and the Lord give everybody a right to live and have somewhere. You know what I mean? You're going to send somebody to somewhere now and then he's going to do what happened to him now. Who's going to, you know what I mean? Confusion again. You know what I mean? So that's how it was said. Let's continue. So when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the large portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land, and the waste howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. So knowing who you are also gives you an advantage, because if you're an Israelite, you're going to realize that you're the apple of the eye of the Lord. That means he really cares for you. And that means you're special to him. You know what I mean? So why would you want to mix yourself amongst other people that are not special to him? Some you draw near and some you set afar. You have to know who you are to know if you are the ones that are near and precious to him, and if the ones that are far off, which you have cursed and say, I'm not going to destroy you. That's how important it is to know who you are and not following this blind, stupid Babylonian, Roman, Greek way of life, which is confusion, which is against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know what I mean? You're not Jamaicans. You know what I mean? You're not African American. You're not Africans. You descend from a man, and that man name would have followed your lineage, right? Which is what is truly your nationality. You know what I mean? You're not the same like the white man in Jamaica. You're not the same like the China man in Jamaica. We have different spirits, different skills, different lifestyle. And we now get along because of different things. You can pretend to get along, but when it comes to difficult times, it changes. That's why in the prison system, you have what? The whites stick to themselves, the Hispanics stick to themselves, and the Negroes stick to themselves, even though the Negroes and the Hispanics are a family. But that happens, because it's a means of surviving nonetheless. You stick to who know you and who more adapt with your ways and your culture and your lifestyle. You know what I mean? If a Chinese say, hey, it's wrong to eat dog, you might look upon you weird. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that every Chinese eat dog, but that is a part of their culture to do those type of things. Or maybe Koreans, I hope I'm not mistaken. But, them people there. You get what I say? So again, this is just an example to show you that this type of lifestyle, this type of a reason, and this type of acceptance of what nationality is confusion, is not of the Lord. You know what I mean? The Lord decide your pedigree by your forefather. Whoever your father is, that's who you are. That's how the name carry along with you, and you pass on the name as a man to your seed, and your seed, and your seed, and your seed, until you become a great nation of that seed. Alright? So again, if someone was edified, shalom,